The whole world is the kingdom of Africa because we're the first people to circumnavigate the planet. We're the first Europeans. We're the first Asians. We're the first Americans. We're the first everything. We was on every continent before anybody else ever evolved. If you dig long enough, you're going to find black folks everywhere in the beginning. So the whole world is the kingdom of Africa, but the continent is the royal palace. See, here's the problem with us. We got so used to white people doing everything for us that we don't want to do nothing for ourselves. And we've gotten so bad, we don't even know what we should be doing for ourselves versus what we should be fighting them to do. You should not be fighting them to teach your kids who they are. You should not be fighting them to teach your kids who you are. That's your damn job. Do we got to fight them for the criminal justice system? Hell yeah. Police brutality? Hell yeah. But fighting them to teach your kids their history when they don't even know it or care about it? You got a church on every other corner. Why can't the black church give out free black history lessons once a week? Because all they care about is money. That's why. Ooh. Do you know that most people go to therapy will never get better? Most depressed, anxious, suicidal, bipolar, borderline, schizophrenic, eating problems, sex problems, pedophiles, most of them will be the way they are to the way that they die. Only 15% benefit from therapy. You feel me? These are people who want to change and they still fall short. So what makes you think you're going to change a whole race who've been behaving dysfunctionally for 159 years?
So let me ask.
Start with the children.
Yeah,
start with the children. Frederick Douglass said it's better to raise strong children than to repair broken men. Trying to put a positive racial ego back into African people is going to be almost impossible if you're working with adults because people don't change. And you know the saddest part, bro? After waiting 4 years on black people, I decided to start hiring whites. And guess what? They did in 1 year what the black people couldn't do in 5. White people overcharge the students if they finish the work. But let me give you this though. And I can say this now because I'm over it. FDMG to almost every black contractor we ran into was nothing but a hustle and a way to get a quick bag. When I look back, they simply used us to get money. They didn't care about me. They didn't care about their school. They didn't care about our kids. We were just a quick hustle. Before we got to school, people was all over the internet saying, as soon as you get to school, we're going to do the work for free. Y'all probably heard that. Once you get to school, I'm going to do the plumbing for free. Once you get to school, nobody did anything for free. That was all.